What's going on, everyone? My name is D. Anthony with Evolution Traders. In this video, I want to show you guys how exactly maybe you can put on a little bit more size and scalp your way to passing your first or second or third or fourth or fifth or sixth prop firm evaluation. Now, I treat evaluations 100% differently than I do funded accounts. The reason being is we want to prove to the prop firm, whether you're trading with Apex or you're trading with Top Step or one of these other prop firms out there. I work with those links that you can see and kind of evaluate which one fits for you. Those links are down in the description box below, so do that on your own time. But the reason why I approach things a little bit differently between evaluations and funded accounts is because time is money. We have to understand that the money that we're going to put up to pay for an evaluation, pay for a challenge, or whatever you want to call it, we don't want to spend months and months and months and months. Now, let me make a disclaimer. If you're brand new to trading, let's say you've never traded the live markets before, you've never put in money into a personal account and tried to trade on your own, you don't really have a strategy, then 100% I would recommend getting your feet wet, practicing your strategy, doing everything the proper way, managing risk. But if you've been in this game for a little bit and you want to hurry up and you want to pass these evaluations, this is something that I do, and I just kind of want to share it with you. So what I will do is I will put on a little bit heavier size, and typically what I'm looking to do is anything between 1 and 2, sometimes 3 mini contracts. Now, trading the NASDAQ, we know that this can move up and down 15, 20, 30 points in a matter of minutes. The way that I'm going to approach these evaluations is normally I'm looking for a deal. Okay, so when Apex runs, a 70% off sale or an 80% off sale or a 90% off sale, which seems to be every single day of the week, I would look to buy X amount of accounts. So meaning, let's say, for example, I can pick up the accounts for 20 to 30 bucks. Let's say I want to invest $200 to $300 in these evaluations. Then I'll go out there and I'll grab 5, 6, 7 accounts, and I'm going to try to pass them extremely quickly, typically within inside of 1 week. And the reason being is because the longer I spend in the evaluation, the longer it's going to take me before I really get paid out and start making real cash. So I'm looking at buying those 5, 6, 7 evaluation accounts as an investment. If I'm going to lay down $250, I'm considering that $250 gone. So if I lose an account, so what? I'll load up another evaluation account. Now, is this smart in terms of, trading? Should you approach everything this way? 100% not. But if you have a strategy and you have an edge that works, then look at it as an investment, because we want to get through these things extremely quickly. Now, what I tend to do is I use a 2-minute time frame, and I'm looking for scalps, maybe 4 to 6 points. Let's just, for the sake of the video, let's just call it 5 points. And let's say, for the sake of the video, for this example, I'm going to put on 2 mini contracts. Essentially, my daily max loss limit is going to be my account balance. Now, that doesn't mean on one particular trade, but I'm willing to trade multiple trades and enter multiple trades until I lose the entire amount that I'm allowed to draw down. Again, disclaimer, this is not the way you want to trade live funds. This is not the way you want to trade in a funded account. If you want to learn how to trade in a funded account or with live funds, that's what we do inside of Evolution Traders. What we're going to talk about here is how we can pass these evaluations extremely quickly. So I'm looking for 4 to 6 points. As already stated, we're going to talk about 5. Let's just make, whole round numbers very easy. The math will be easy. If we're going to get $20 a point, and I'm going to start off trading 2 mini contracts, that means for every 1 point, I'm going to go up or down, fluctuating between $40. Okay, 40 to 50, 40 to 30, depending on, the slippage and the volatility of the move. So on each and every single setup, if I can manage to get 5 points, I'm going to exit the trade. Typically, I'm looking to take 2 or 3 trades a day. And typically, I'm looking to trade between market open, just a little bit before market open. I'm not opposed to entering into a trade, 30 minutes prior to the market open. And I'm looking to trade into the lunch hour, which for me here is going to be 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so we're going to use a 20 SMA. We're going to use all of the same rules that apply. to the 5-minute setups, we're just going to incorporate our take profit a little bit differently on the 2-minute, and we're going to incorporate different size. Okay, so for example, on this particular candle, it's a 10-point range. It happens to form and it happens to confirm over the 20 SMA 10 minutes before the market opens. Okay, so what we're going to do is when we get the confirmation, we're going to enter into the trade. Okay, you are going to sit through a little bit of drawdown. Now, just so everyone kind of understands here, because again, depending on the size account that you're running in your prop firm evaluation is going to depend on how much drawdown you're given. Typically, a lot of you folks like to take the $50,000 account, so I'm going to kind of run through those numbers as we kind of go. Your entry should be somewhere in this particular example, 19,569. But at one point in time, it goes down and it trades to a price of 19,562. So at one point in time, you were down almost 5, 6, 7 points. Again, if we're going to lose $20 a point, we're going to lose about $140 per one mini contract. At one point in time, within 15 minutes after entering this trade, you would have been in about $300 worth of drawdown. Make sure that you're going to be able to stomach that on the emotion side, and also make sure that you know that you're looking for a much higher win rate and you're looking to take multiple trades to try to pass these evaluations quicker. Okay, we're not worried about blowing up one account. We're not worried about losing one trade. We're looking to hit it around 70% of the time. Now, again, is a win rate at 70% sustainable for years and years and years, for months and months and months, for days and days and days? No. You're going to take that one trade that's going to absolutely blow you out. Just make sure when we get into the funded stage, we don't do this kind of stuff, because this is not the right way you want to trade. This is only for evaluations. We're trying to play aggressive. We're trying to manage risk, but we're trying to be aggressive. Okay. So in this particular situation, we're in drawdown around $300, but you'll notice here going into the market open that we actually pop. In this candle here, 2 minutes before the market opens, goes to a high price of 19,579. Now remember, our entry was down here at 19,569. So if we're looking for 5 points, we're looking to make around $200 on this trade. You would have made $200 within a matter of with a matter of 15 to 20 minutes here, because we're sitting through 15 minutes of drawdown, and on that 15th minute candle, right, time elapsed being in the trade, we would have hit that 5-point take profit. Now, again, one thing that I do recommend is make sure you set a hard TP. Okay, make sure whatever platform you're trading on, it's an ATM strategy where it's going to fill you as soon as price rises 5 points from entry. Whether you want to mark it in and have it a hard TP for 5 points, make sure, because a lot of times when traders try to manually do this, they tend to hold for a little bit longer. They tend to maybe hold drawdown a little bit longer. They tend to maybe go into profit a little bit longer and then watch it pull back, and now their emotions are wrecked. For the sake of the video, let's say we have a hard TP at 5 points. This trade would have taken 20 minutes and you would have cashed out $200 there. Now our next setup happens here at 7:08 Pacific Standard Time. Again, remember, 2 contracts looking for 5 points. The low price is 19,595, and we trade all the way down to 19,586. This is another winner for $200. So now we're up $400 in a matter of 2 trades in a matter of the first 30-40 minutes of the market open. Our next setup comes here, 7:16 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't need to do the math. You can clearly see by the candles, you would have taken another 5 points. Remember, hard TP for 5 points. Now we're up $600. Okay, following me? Next trade happens here at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. I don't need to do the math. You can visually see you would have taken another 5 points here on this move down. Now we're up $800. Guys, if you start to go up $400, $600, $800, and you're an hour into the market, shut her down. Okay, shut her down. Don't push your luck. There's multiple more setups here. You would have taken another 5 points here. This one here probably would have stopped you out. Let's see, 19,611 goes down to 19,603. You actually would have taken another 5 points here. Remember that TP has to be set in stone, because a lot of times you get a wick down here and then it screams back up to the upside. And a lot of times we're not fast enough, even if you're using hotkeys, you're not fast enough to get out of this trade right at 5 points, and then you're down and draw down 15, 20 points. Make sure that TP is set hard in stone, okay? Again, I'm not going to really go through all of these trade setups here, because with the ones that we've already went through, one here, one here, one here, one here, you're up $600. You're up $800. And a lot of times for a $50,000 account, you need to make around $3,000. Guys, at this pace, we're on pace for passing our prop firm evaluation within a matter of 3 to 4 days, which is inside of 1 week. Again, once we get into the funded stage, that's when you guys are going to need to come over into Evolution Traders, or get with a mentor, get with a coach, get with a community, get with somebody. Because risk management is completely different once we're trading live funds. Risk management is completely different once we're doing live funded trading. Okay, this is only, and again, I want to stress this, this is only for evaluations. Okay, only for evaluations. We're looking at our investment in the combines, in the evaluations, the fees, whatever it's costing us to take these challenges. We're looking at that as an investment in time. I'm going to invest $250, $300, $500, $100 in trying to pass these extremely quickly. I hope this video makes sense. Look at your 2-minute, 5-point take profit. Sometimes I like 4. Again, depending on if the market, depending on the market range and volatility. Sometimes 4 is a sweet spot. Sometimes 6 is a sweet spot. For the sake of the video, I did the math on 5 points. But again, it could be 3 points. It could be 2 points. It could be 7 points. We want to keep it low, okay? We want to keep it low, especially working with the 2-minute time frame. We're not going to be sitting here looking for 20, 30, 40, 50 points. Let's keep it between 4 and 6 points. Let's set the hard take profit. Let's just take trades from market open into lunch, and let's see how we do over the course of the week. To much success. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you guys want to trade with me, that link is down in the description box below. You can join the Discord. You can get access to my video lessons and courses and all the other stuff that I got going on. You could trade with the rest of the team. If you guys are looking for a prop firm, you could trade with Top Step, or you could trade with Apex. Have a look for yourself. Those links are down in the description box below. Go through them, see the rules, see the pricing, see what works for you, right? I'm not going to sit here and advocate any one particular prop firm. I'm not sponsored by any one particular prop firm. These are just the 2 prop firms that I personally use, so I'm experienced talking about them, and I'm confident in talking about them. They're both great. They both have their pros. They both have their cons. Do your research on your own, but those links to do that research are down in the description box below. I'll see all of you guys on the next video. By the way, happy Father's Day, everyone.